Hello?
Hi, is this Chloe?
Yes.
Hello, Chloe. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
How are you?
Good, I guess. What is this about?
Well, I wanted to call you because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
I'm sorry. Do you have the right phone number?
I think so. Let me ask you. You tell me. Your name's Chloe, right?
Yeah.
Have you recently gone out with a dude named Carter on a date?
Yeah.
Perfect. Then I do have the right person on the phone.
Hey,
Because
Chloe.
that's why we're calling you today. Carter actually emailed us and asked if we could get you on the phone because apparently you left in the middle of your date and now you're not responding to his text messages or phone calls and he wants to know why.
Oh my God. I can't believe Carter did this.
I just got to say, lots of respect for you. I mean, to be able to do that in the middle of the date and just face the awkwardness head on takes some pretty big cojones.
Do you what? I don't know what you're talking about.
When you left in the middle of the date, when you stood up and said, sorry, we can't continue this date anymore, and then left the table.
Oh my God. How do you guys know that?
Because Carter told us about your date. And that's why we're calling you today. He wants to know if he did something wrong so that maybe he can fix it in the future.
Oh, this is kind of embarrassing.
Really?
Is it embarrassing for Carter or embarrassing for you?
I mean, it was just bad timing, I think.
Bad
Like
the
the date?
Huh.
Yeah, just it was bad timing in general.
What do you mean? Like something else was going on that night? I don't get it.
Well, I got a text from an ex of mine,
Okay.
and I thought I should just give him another chance. So,
What?
Wait a
So,
minute. What?
okay,
Gave your ex
so you
another-
left the date so you could get back with your ex-boyfriend?
well, my ex was just saying some really nice things about how he missed me and that he was thinking about me.
Don't they
So
all?
I just texted him back and said, let's get back together. And I felt bad for being on another date. So I just thought I'd end it. And
What?
So I'm sorry to keep asking for clarification,
Oh my
but it's just
gosh.
confusing me. You actually got back together with your ex-boyfriend while you were eating dinner with Carter.
yeah,
That
So-
is bad timing.
so-
Yeah, that is
Oh my
horrible timing. You're right, Jose.
The first half of the date you were single, and then after that, then you weren't single.
right.
Oh my God, I've never
Good
heard
for
that.
you for getting up and leaving, I guess.
Wow.
I don't think it's anything great, but I didn't want to hurt Carter's feelings. So I just left.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and you're taken. You shouldn't be out on a date.
It wasn't, it's not that bad, I think.
You shouldn't feel bad. I mean, we've all gotten back together with exes before.
Not in the
pe-
middle of a date.
Yeah.
She was respectful. You know,
True.
what was she going to say? Excuse me, I just got back together with my ex-boyfriend. I need to leave now.
Yeah, there's not much more you could say to that.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I felt like cutting the date short would be the best option.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
okay, cool.
Makes
And thank you for being honest with us and telling us your answer. I'm sure Carter will be happy to know that he wasn't like a weirdo and did anything wrong.
No, Carter's a really great guy. Under different circumstances, I mean, I think it would have worked out.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, that's a nice thing to say.
All right, well, Chloe, you were very honest with us, and like I said, I appreciate that. Now I need to be honest with you and let you know that Carter is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Chloe.
Oh my. Hi.
Well, that would explain why you were on your phone during the day.
Yeah, he just started texting me, and so I just had to respond.
Oh, yeah, I get it. Are you guys back together?
Yeah, we're trying to make things work, I guess.
Oh, well,
So awkward.
that's, that's too bad. I thought you and I had something.
That's really sweet of you to say, but I mean, we only met each other for a half hour.
Yeah, no, it's just a bummer that you didn't stick around. I mean, if we'd have just spent more time together, I think we would have really, hit it off, and it would have led to a lot more nice dates. But,
Aw.
the heart wants what the heart wants, and I'm disappointed.
You're so sweet.
Oh, that's really nice. And I do really feel bad about what I did. It's just, I don't know, me and my ex, we have a history together, so.
Yeah, well, it must not have been a very good one. I mean, if you broke up.
Oh.
Hey, Carter.
Yeah, no, there were some good times, but there were some troubling times too, I guess.
Well, Chloe, you and I didn't know each other all that well, but, I mean, we never had any trouble.
Whoa.
I mean, that's kind of who I am. I'm a drama-free person.
I gotta say, Chloe, he's doing a good job of selling himself. I'm already like Team Carter. Break up with that ex.
Yeah, maybe I do feel bad. I mean, things you're saying, Carter, are giving me second thoughts. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I should end things with my ex-boyfriend.
What?
What did we just come to?
So-
What is happening now?
Are you saying that you want to end things with your ex, who's now your current boyfriend, and then go back to dating Carter?
I don't know. I mean, he's saying some really nice things and bringing up some really good points. I mean, me and my boyfriend did have some troubling times.
See?
Wow.
Look, Chloe, I don't want you to break up with him because of something I'm saying to you. I want you to make your own decision.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I should stay with him.
Chloe, do you want to be with your ex, or do you want to go out with Carter?
I don't know. I'm just really confused right now.
Chloe, I think you should be single. That's what I think you need to be for a little while.
I think I'm going to stay with my ex. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Are you sure? Carter sounds like a really nice guy.
Yeah.
I mean, do you guys really think I should go out with Carter?
Oh my gosh, Chloe.
I think you should go out with Carter. Chloe, would you go out on a second date with Carter? We will pay for it.
I don't know. Is that what you guys think I should do?
That's what I think you should do, yes.
I don't think you should be in the current situation that you're in, that's for sure. Because you do not sound dedicated to it.
Yeah, you're right. This is a lot of drama. I guess I'll go back with my ex.
No, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
The ex's drama. What are you
So
doing?
you don't want to go out with Carter again, or you do? It's a free date.
I do want to go out with him again.
Okay. So you're going to go out with Carter on the date that we're offering.
I would like to, but I don't think it's the best decision.
So are you going or aren't you? This is so confusing.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I am totally lost here, Chloe.
I don't know. Carter, yes, I do want to go on a second date,
Okay,
Yes, you're
awesome.
going.
but I think it should just be a friend's date.
What?
A friend date? I mean, you just said you want to go out with me.
Well, I am seeing someone, so
For at least another couple days.
Oh my.
Friend date? I mean, you just said you want to go out with me.
well, I am seeing someone, so
For at least another couple days.
Oh my
Stick
God.
with it, Carter, and I'm sure you'll get the second romantic date that you want eventually, all right?
I do not get what just happened there.
I think that makes everybody.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Chrissy, please?
this is she.
Hey, what's up, Chrissy? How are you? I'm calling from a radio show. The reason that I'm calling you is because we got an email about you.
About me?
Yeah.
Okay.
We do a segment on our show, and it's called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you don't call them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and try to figure out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Ryan.
Okay.
You remember
Remember who Ryan is?
I do remember Ryan.
He's the guy with the sign in the window.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay. Yes.
Well, he emailed us because he said he really enjoyed going out with you, but now you're not answering any of his text messages or anything like that. So he's wondering if you did something wrong.
Well, I guess if I'm being honest, it feels like Ryan hasn't dated a lot. So it was just a little awkward.
Oh.
Okay, so he doesn't know how to date. Anything specific?
Well, I will say this. Ryan, he's a very nice guy. We had a good first half of the date. It was totally fine, just kind of getting to know you. And then
Okay.
I went a little overboard. It was a little too much too soon. So I didn't feel comfortable answering his text and continuing that.
Too much too soon. He said he didn't even kiss you.
No, not like that. We were talking about music, and we had a lot of music similarities that we enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this band I hadn't heard of, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, they're coming into town. I should get us tickets."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, the tickets are like 7 months in advance."
Whoa.
So that was a little like, oh, ha, ha. Like I thought he was being funny, and he was very like, I can hop on my phone and get the tickets right now.
Oh, a little too eager.
Yeah.
So yeah, a little too eager. I mean, we were just getting to know each other.
Chrissy, is that really a bad thing? I mean, yeah, sure, it may not work out, and 7 months from now he may have to take a friend instead of you, but like, isn't it nice to have someone finally just say, yeah, let's keep doing this?
I am in agreement with you. I do think that it's nice, but it wasn't like that one incident. Like it just kept coming on like really strong. And
Do you have any other examples of things that he did?
He told me that I reminded him a lot like his mom. We had similar personalities.
Don't ever do that.
No, but that could be good.
No.
Yeah, he wanted me to go back home with him on this trip to, like, see his mom and hang out with his mom and see how we get along together.
Okay.
And I was kind of playing it off as jokes, but they kept coming where it was like, yeah, I think you get along with my family really well, and these are these things that we do back home, and you could join in. And I mean, it was like
That's a lot.
planning family events, and it was like 45 minutes into our date.
All right.
Wow.
So,
And can we just establish, too, that I don't think that there's a woman on the planet that wants to be like your mom.
Right.
Like, it just, ever.
I mean, I'm sure that he meant it in a sweet way, but
Right.
it just came across a little Norman Batesy-ish.
right. I mean, he's already planning a date 7 months from now, and then he also wants you to go meet his family and go to their all events and everything else, and it's only your first
Well, that's
date.
not the worst of it.
What?
As we were leaving, he stops us at the host stand, and he asks the host if he can put in a reservation at that same table at the same time a year from now.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow.
For the anniversary.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God.
Oh, no.
That's awkward.
Super awkward.
I'd be ready to run.
I mean, luckily that was the end of the date, so I tried as hard as I could to just play it off of like, haha, this is funny, because, like, he's a very nice guy. He did make me laugh, but the second part of the date, it was just very clingy.
Oh, no.
Well,
Like, he was sending me a bunch of text messages afterwards. He called me. Like, I was like, just back off, dude.
Yeah.
And he sounds like one of those people that just becomes the relationship, too. Instead of being
Correct.
two people in a relationship, you're one person.
Right. It just kind of weirded me out. It was too much too soon. And like you said, if it were done right in the right time, in the right fashion, I would be all over it. But,
Right.
45 minutes, an hour into knowing somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I'm
That's
with
a
you.
lot. You know what else is moving a little too fast, maybe? Letting you know that he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am. And Nussie hung up. Ryan, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hey, Christy.
Hi, Ryan. I don't even know what to say. I'm sorry that you had to hear that. I really do think that you are a nice guy.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I came on too strong or if that was too fast. It was definitely not my intention. But I was just felt like we really hit it off in the moment, and when you see something great in front of you, you just really want to take advantage. And I just wanted to have a great time.
And I get that, and I respect that. It just was a little much of having that great time go for the next 50 years together.
Yeah.
Well, right.
To be planning your year anniversary at the same restaurant. I mean, I'm assuming that's what you were doing, Ryan.
That was kind of a joke, but I mean
Kind of.
I mean, I think it was just because that was the nail on the coffin, I guess you could say, because Ryan, again, we did have a great time. You are funny guy, and we do have a lot of things in common, but it was one thing after another.
Ryan's like, speaking of coffins, I already picked out our graves next to each other.
But Ryan, I mean, do you always move this fast? You're at lightning speed, dude.
to be honest, I was going to buy tickets to that concert anyway. I didn't necessarily have to go with you.
Hey, Ryan, it's okay to just admit that you were really into her, because now it sounds like you're just playing everything off it was more of a joke, the reservations. I was going to go to that concert anyway. I mean, I figured I got an extra seat on the plane to see my mom, so I was like, why not?
No, I mean, I'll be honest. I really was into you. I really did like you. I just, I've got a great relationship with my mom. I mean, doesn't Freud say that, every guy is looking for a woman like his mom? I thought it was a compliment.
Oedipus complex.
Maybe that's true, but that's definitely not what most women want to hear on a first date, especially, wearing the dress that I was wearing. I didn't want to be compared to your mom.
Yeah.
But, look, you really did look like a younger version of my mom. I just, I couldn't stop myself.
Yeah, stop talking about that, Ryan. Yeah.
I mean, Ryan, you've got to see, if you're already planning your first anniversary within the first hour of hanging out with somebody, by the third date, you guys are naming your children. You've got to slow it down. Can you do that?
I didn't think it was really that serious. I mean, we can cancel that reservation and do something else for our anniversary if you want.
Okay, yeah, stop talking about the anniversary. Chrissy, would you like to go on a second date with Ryan? We'll pay for it, and then you can meet up with him and see if we can slow things down a bit.
Yeah.
Chrissy, before you answer, again, I'm really sorry. If you give me a second chance, we'll go out. I'll play it much cooler, and I really think that we could have a good time if you're willing to give me a do-over.
Pretty good pitch, Chrissy.
Yeah.
I will say this, Ryan, that I think you're very handsome, you're very sweet. We did have a good first part of the date.
See?
If you can keep things in the now, or maybe in a week from now, I would enjoy going on a second date with you.
Yeah.
Okay. Ryan, can you do that?
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Sure.
You don't sound very sure, but congratulations. Ryan, you actually got a second date. We haven't had one in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
You're welcome. And make sure to invite us to the wedding, okay?
Oh gosh, no.
Stop, don't ruin this for me.
So, wait on that engagement ring that you already bought. Wait to give it to her, okay?
All right, thank you. Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Chris, please?
Yeah, you got me.
What's up, Chris? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Who are you?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, hi?
Hi.
Hi.
You can go back and forth like this all day, man.
Established
Hi.
that already, Chris.
What's going on?
Not much, man. Just hanging out. Thought we'd give you a call.
Now I feel like we should go back to hi.
Is there a reason you're calling me?
Yeah, there is, actually. Do you want to hear what it is, or we could just continue to get to know each other?
Go ahead.
We actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
About me?
Yeah.
Well, what did it say?
Well, her name is Rebecca, and she said that you guys went out on a date, and she really liked you, but now you're kind of blowing her off. So she emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why would she email you guys about this?
Because we're close personal friends of hers.
I mean, you're joking, right?
About us being close personal friends? Yeah, we don't know her that well. But she does listen to the show, and it's a segment that we do on our show all the time. It's called the second date or ditch. It's where if you go out with somebody and then they end up blowing you off after your date, you email us to see if we can get them on the phone and figure out why. So she wants us to try to find out what went wrong.
I obviously nothing like this has happened to me before.
Like this right now, or the mac and cheese date that you guys went on?
You know about the mac and cheese date?
Yeah, we do.
We also know that you're allegedly sick right now.
Look, I don't really want to talk about this.
Can you just tell us anything? She's really curious. She likes you a lot. She told us how you guys went out, went to a couple places to try mac and cheese because you both are mac and cheese aficionados. And before the last place, you left with a stomachache. And now she says that you've been sick for like 8 days.
Yeah, well, it was a weird night, okay? I haven't felt great.
So wait, you're sticking with the sick thing right now? Because it sounds like you're totally fine.
Look, it was a weird night, okay? That's all I'm going to say. It was a weird night, and that's that.
What was so weird about it? Mac and cheese doesn't sound that strange to me.
Well, it was fun in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if she told you we went to like a couple. We were like looking for the best mac and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Did it get weird when you had that mediocre mac and cheese at the second place and you just couldn't handle that anymore?
Well, I handled it fine. I can take a bad mac and cheese and make it work, okay? That's not going to ruin my night. But it seemed to really set her off a little bit.
What?
What?
What do you mean set her off?
I mean, the second restaurant, look, it wasn't great, macaroni and cheese, if I'm being honest. It wasn't great, but she, all of a sudden, got in a really, weird, dark mood.
Whoa.
What does that mean?
She got dark?
Yeah. I've never had mac and cheese send me to a deep, dark hole in my mind, but I'm really interested to find out how that happened for her.
Dark place?
Well, it's obviously mac and cheese has never put me in a dark place either, but she starts going off about her roommate, in a real, dark way.
Wait, roommate?
So she had bad food and then she started confessing to you how much she doesn't like her roommate?
The moment she had the bad mac and cheese, it's she just starts joking about how she wants to kill her roommate.
Whoa! You weren't joking about the dark thing.
Dude.
What?
Look, I don't know if it was the mac and cheese specifically that set her off, but it was at that moment that she starts going off about her roommate.
What was she saying?
Look, I'm sure she was joking, but she said this thing about, how she watches, CSI and, thinks about how she could get away with it.
Oh, my God. What?
So she legitimately, not just somebody who's I hate my roommate. I wish I could kill them sometimes. She was I hate my roommate. I've planned out how I could kill them sometime.
Even if it was a joke, it was a level of commitment that terrified me.
And did she go into detail, her murder plot, or was that kind of vague the whole time?
CSI was enough detail for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to interject.
Oh.
I have something to say.
Chris, that's Rebecca. She has been listening on the other line and apparently wants to interject, and I'm not going to stand in her way.
Me neither. Go for it.
You psychos put her on the phone?
Oh my God.
Yes, she's been here the whole time.
Chris, you do not need to be scared of me. There is nothing to be scared of. Hello, Chris?
He's scared.
What you said was crazy. It was crazy.
Okay, Chris, let me be real right now. I do not like my roommate. She's messy and crazy. And yeah, I've thought about how I would kill her, but I would never do that. I'm just a really passionate, funny person, okay? No, stop. I'm being serious.
Nobody goes into details on how they would kill their roommate.
Detail. Just like, okay, a lot of people watch CSI and shows like that. So, like, I am not alone in this. I'm just, like, sometimes I'll be watching the show and, like, she'll do something annoying again, and I'll just go in my mind and, like, think about what I would do, how I would do it, and it makes me feel better, and I would never actually do it. Come on. I love mac and cheese. I'm not a serial killer.
That does not mean anything. I mean, I think everybody here, including Chris, has had a lot of bad roommates, and nobody has ever fantasized about chopping them into little pieces.
I'm terrified right now, if anybody wants to know.
Yeah, thank you for piping up, Chris. I was actually wondering about that. Okay, so Rebecca, you don't really want to kill your roommate.
No, of course not.
Okay,
What do you? But you can understand, like, if you were on a date with a guy and he was talking about how he was going to off his buddy, that would be kind of a red flag.
If he was talking about murdering, like, his friend in, like, a funny way, I would laugh.
In a funny way.
Are you guys listening to this? She's still talking about it. I just wanted the date to be about mac and cheese, not murder.
Oh, my God, you just don't get it. I was just joking, like, blowing off steam, like being a fun human being. What's wrong with you?
People don't blow off steam by fantasizing about murder.
I'm sure other people do.
Yeah, and they're in jail.
And you're the weird one.
Hey.
How about this, Chris? Would you like to go out on a second date with Rebecca? We will pay for it.
You could not pay me enough.
Oh.
I mean, if you think of it this way, there's no way she has any outstanding warrants or anything. She wouldn't do a radio thing if that was the case.
I don't want to know anything about her background. I'm terrified I'm going to be tied to a future crime she commits.
You actually, honestly, 100% believe that I am capable of murdering someone? Are you serious? Are you serious? Come on, just be normal. You're so cute.
Just be normal. Just be normal. You're so cute.
Oh my God, that is a plea that so many women have said before.
Chris, will you be normal? You're so cute. Will you go out with her again one more time?
I'm normal, and she's not, and we're not going out again.
All right. Well, thank you for telling us about your date. I think you're safe now.
Oh, he is not safe. I'm going to keep messaging you because you're cute, and if you think I'm crazy, I'll be crazy.
Oh, no.
You haven't seen anything yet. That was just joking.
Rebecca, he doesn't want to go out with you, though. Just, like, cut your losses. You can find somebody else who's cute and normal on your level.
And like mac and cheese, I doubt it. Chris, we're going out next Friday to the third restaurant, okay?
Oh.
Are you guys hearing this?
Yeah. I mean, it sounds like you have a date. I'm sorry.
I think you should show up.
We'll still pay for it.
We're going to pay for it.
You go there on Friday, okay? And if I don't show up in like an hour, just keep waiting because I'll be there.
Show up eventually.
Hello.
Hi, may I speak to Madison?
This is.
Madison, hi. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh. Hi.
Hi. Do you know what Brooke and Jubal in the Morning is?
Yes, why are you calling me?
Just checking in, saying hi. We do that often. Just call random phone numbers and say hi.
You do? I
No.
had no idea. I didn't know you.
Absolutely not. We don't do that.
That'd be awesome if we did, though.
Calling you today, Madison, because somebody emailed us about you.
What? Really?
Yeah. We do a segment on the show called The Second Date. Are you familiar with that?
Will you remind me what that is?
Yeah, it's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then you don't call them back, that person can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Andrew.
Huh.
Yeah, Andrew, an old buddy from college.
Andrew.
You guys met up for coffee.
Yeah, which doesn't even really qualify as a date because it was a friend's coffee thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
It was coffee.
Right. He did tell us, though, that he asked you out at the end of that, and he was asking you on a date. He's not sure if you knew that or not, but you haven't texted him or called him back, so he's wondering if he did something wrong.
Oh, the whole thing is just kind of awkward, and it's a little bit embarrassing, even just thinking about it.
Whoa, really?
Embarrassing? How so?
All right, I'm just going to start at the beginning.
Okay.
So I got this text from a number I did not recognize, and it said, "Hey, this is Andrew from business school. You want to go get coffee?" And my brain went, "Andrew? Andrew, because this Andrew was very, very good looking.
Oh.
And the kind of good looking guy with like all these tattoos and just like the beautiful hair and the big blue eyes. Yeah, that Andrew.
So you actually had a crush on Andrew?
Oh, Andrew was, yes.
Okay, so if Andrew is so cute and you had a crush on him, why aren't you calling him back?
This is where it gets very embarrassing. So I said, of course.
Yeah.
So I go to the coffee shop. I am there on time. I'm at the right one. At least I think I am, because I walk in. I don't see Andrew anywhere. So I'm checking my text messages to make sure that we just got the right place and the right time, and I'm there.
Oh, my God. Are you nervous?
Of course. I don't know. I haven't seen him in like 4 years.
Yeah.
And I'm looking around the coffee shop, and I just don't see him anywhere, okay? Had this specific person in my brain that I'm looking for, and then all of a sudden, I kid you not, I see somebody by the window waving at me, and I'm like, oh, God, that is an Andrew that I know from business school, but it's not the right Andrew. It wasn't the right Andrew.
Oh.
Does he look different, or is he not the same person?
Oh, he is not the same person. Like, not the same Andrew that is in my brain that I am thinking I am going to meet.
So you were thinking you were meeting a different Andrew that you knew from business school?
Yes.
You knew two Andrews from business school?
It's a pretty common name. I just didn't really think about it. I just went to the Andrew that I had the crush on, you know?
So to put it bluntly, you were disappointed that it was this Andrew that hit you up and not the other Andrew.
Yes. I mean, that's so mean to say, but this other Andrew, I mean, I don't know. I just barely really even knew him. We had a couple classes together, but we didn't really talk.
Were you able to get past that? Were you able to, like, sit down and...
I mean, I wasn't shocked. Like, oh, this is not the right Andrew.
Yeah.
So how do I go from here? Yeah. So basically, you just put a smile on your face, which I had to, and then you just sit and you say hello. And the thing is, he's so nice. It wasn't even like I was killing for conversation. It was more like I was just disappointed. And just the worst part was I just knew he was interested in me, and I just knew that it wasn't going to be returned.
Yeah, he's just not the Andrew for you.
Yeah, he's average Andrew.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for being honest, Madison. I appreciate it. Also, I have to let you know that the average Andrew is actually on the other line listening right now.
Are you serious?
Yeah, not the cool Andrew. The other one. He's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh God.
So, I guess I wasn't the right Andrew then?
That's what it sounds like.
Poor Andrew.
I'm so embarrassed. I don't even know what to say right now.
I mean, you were pretty disappointed then, yeah?
Oh, God. Andrew, don't concentrate on that.
No. No, you were so nice. It was, it was just different. It was just different.
But less than,
Like I said, it was just different. I mean, you remember, you know that Andrew, right? From college? You remember him.
Remember that other Andrew?
I mean, who can forget him?
Do you remember the other Andrew?
I remember him.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, remember, like, just sexy and had tattoos. Did you have any classes with him?
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, you would know. You would know if you had classes with this Andrew. Trust me, you would know.
Okay, yeah, I mean, probably. I probably had classes with the other Andrew, yeah.
Are you still in contact with him? Like, are you guys friends? Do you have his number?
What?
I don't know. I'm just
Do I
taking...
have his number?
I don't know. You had classes with him, so maybe
Are you...
Hey, Madison, what about this? You want to go on a date with this Andrew, and then maybe you guys can talk about it in person over dinner and find out if he has the other Andrew's number? We'll pay for it. We'll pay for a date.
Yeah, no, that sounds amazing. I mean, maybe we can even get the other Andrew together, and we can, like, get some other people from our class and, like, have a big, like, reunion and all hang out together.
That's not a date, Madison.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of want us all to be together. We haven't all been together in a long time.
No.
It would be fun.
What? We never hung out as a group together. That would never work.
Hey, you never know now. Maybe it would work out.
Oh, my God.
What is the impetus for this, Madison? It's like all you want is the other Andrew. So, like, c'est la vie. Sorry it wasn't him.
Oh.
Okay?
No. Andrew, you were so nice. It was a nice coffee date, and
nice.
It was
You know what?
Nice.
Be called nice,
you're
dude.
so sweet, and you're so, I just pictured Andrew 1, but you were Andrew 2, so I just, like, pictured Andrew 1 and not 2.
Second in line.
So,
You get it? I don't know.
okay, Madison, but the question is, will you go out on a date with this Andrew 2?
I mean, I don't know, man. It's kind of ruined for me now.
Really? Oh, because you're thinking about that other Andrew. You want to go to Argentina, huh?
I mean, I don't know. She literally just called me Andrew, too.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
right, yeah.
she'd definitely be thinking of the other Andrew anytime you guys were together.
Sorry, Andrew. At least you know why she wasn't calling you back now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
no
what,
problem.
you'll
And if anybody out there knows the real Andrew, tell him to call us.
Andrew won.
So, can I leave my number with one of you guys? So, in case somebody does know where Andrew 1 is?
Yeah, sure. Leave your number with our producers, and if the Andrew that has the tattoos and is sexy is listening, you can call in.
You know, with the hair and the tattoos. I'm here, Andrew 1. Just call me.
Okay, Andrew 1, if you're out there, hit us up.
God, he must be hot.
Hello?
Hi, is this Heather?
This is her.
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm well. Who are you again?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. And what are you calling about?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email wanting to get a hold of you.
Can you hold on for a second? I'm on the toilet.
Sure.
That is maybe the most honest response we've ever gotten to that information.
Okay, then.
Sorry for the bad timing.
Done yet?
Yeah, hold on. Okay, I'm good. So what's going on?
Well, I just want to make sure everything's cool over there.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. One of our listeners sent us an email because you went on a date with them and now you won't call them back. So they thought maybe we could help figure out why.
Oh.
It's called the second date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they can email us to get you on the phone and see if we can figure out what happened. You know, since you won't talk to them.
Is his name Travis?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is Travis.
Yeah.
Travis just doesn't quit, does he?
Kind of a kooky guy who's always on. That's how he described himself, at least.
I mean, I didn't see it as that, but maybe he would describe himself that way.
How would you see him then?
Oh my goodness. He was just sort of obnoxious and pretentious and a little bit like controlling. I don't know.
Pretentious
pretty
and
terrible.
Pretentious and controlling. I didn't get that from him.
Well, you weren't the one on the date with him like I was.
Yeah, not yet.
True.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't know. He sounded nice to me. We talked to him about your date, and he thought you guys had fun.
Oh my gosh, is he like delusional?
I mean, apparently he is, because honestly, when we asked him, like, well, why wouldn't she be calling you back? He was totally clueless.
Well, did he tell you about his precious car, his Tesla that he just got?
Oh, no, he's a Tesla guy.
He didn't tell you about it? Like, that's all he talked about the whole night.
Really?
Cool.
So is he just obsessed with his Tesla?
Yes, he wouldn't stop talking about it, showing me all the features and how cool it is. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, you got a new car. You know, you're excited about it. I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt at first because, you know, if I get a new car, I'd probably be happy about it too.
Yeah, and those are cool cars. Not a lot of people get to go in them.
Right. So it was nice to get to ride in one, I guess.
Yeah.
But then we get to the restaurant, and he's still just concerned about his car. Like, I was picking out things I wanted to order because he was asking me, well, what are you going to get? What do you think about getting? And at first I wanted the margarita pizza. Mm-hmm. And he was like, no, you'll get stuff all over your hands, and it could get in my car. Why don't you get something where you can use a fork?
Don't get finger food. You may ruin the Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get food from the restaurant into your car. It's not like we're eating in your car, but...
That would make me want to order the margarita pizza then. I'd be like, oh, really?
Right?
Well, I'm going to order it.
Yeah, I almost did. Because then every suggestion I made after that, he kept, like, vetoing it. He didn't want me to get the lobster linguine because he was like, oh, that's really greasy.
Is where you're going to grease up the seats in his Tesla because you get some sort of greasy food?
Well, not just that, but he thought that the smell of the lobster would somehow get into the leather seats of his car, and that his car would smell like lobster.
Does he think you're going to take a bath in lobster instead of just eating?
I don't know, I guess.
Oh my God, and why is this guy even dating? It sounds like he's in love with his car, and no one will ever match it.
Right? He didn't even want garlic bread. Like, he sent the garlic bread back because it was too buttery.
Oh, man. So basically, this dude should not be doing anything because it could possibly maybe ruin his Tesla.
Yeah, it was really weird and really controlling too. I'm like, you can't just tell me what I can eat and what I can't eat. Like, I was really put off, and I was like, I just want the date to be over at this point.
Would the date have gone better if he let you order whatever you want and then called you an Uber so you didn't stink up his seats?
Oh, that would have been terrible too.
Look at you finding a solution to make everybody happy, Jubal.
All right, date's done. I'll meet you somewhere else. Just you got to get in an Uber. Can't drive my car anymore because you ordered the lobster.
All right, garlic bread.
It was literally the worst date ever.
Wow.
Ever? Wow.
Ever.
How is that possible?
Who's that?
Well, Heather, that's Travis. He's actually on the other line listening and apparently couldn't wait to talk to you.
Oh, my God. He heard the whole thing?
Yeah, I heard everything.
Well, I guess now you know why I haven't called you back.
Heather, I'll have you know that the Tesla, it's the most technologically advanced car that's even being made. Like,
oh my God!
People wait for years to get their Tesla. Like they pre-order them.
Yeah, but
like,
why?
Yeah, I get that, but like, why do you have to control what I eat? Because you're that concerned.
I mean, it's not just that I was controlling what you eat. I was controlling what I eat too. And like any of the food
that doesn't make it better.
Greasy things, greasy chocolate, no coffee, nothing that can make some kind of stain does not get to go in my Tesla.
Oh my God!
Also,
so you don't bring the food into the car, but you could eat it in a restaurant.
You got to really wash up good, you know.
Travis, are you listening to what she's saying? I mean, at first you went from like the guy who can't stop bragging about his car, and then you went to the guy who's like weirdly controlling about his vehicle.
Honestly, you sound like someone that doesn't own a $120,000 car.
You're very right.
When you have a Toyota Corolla, you're not complaining about people eating it, but you know, when you have a beautiful Tesla like I do, it's a different story.
You're crazy. You made me wash my hands twice to make sure that I was clean enough to enter your car.
I mean, listen, I picked you up. I paid for everything. I tipped pretty generously, and I think, you know, using a couple wet naps before and after dinner, like, that's not a big ask.
So wait, you're saying that she owes you the hand washing because you paid for everything?
Did I mention my car cost $120,000?
What? No, I don't think you said that, Travis.
That's like a beach cottage.
Yeah. I guess. Well, yeah, I guess that would be like a beach cottage somewhere, or a mansion in Detroit. I don't know. That's a lot of money, though. I agree, but
it's a lot of money. Yeah.
But I don't think you're gonna have a lot of people that want to ride in your car if they can't do anything.
I mean, it's simple. You just, you know, you clean up. You don't make sure nothing smells. Make sure you didn't eat anything that smells.
Travis,
you wash your hands. I mean, it's a very expensive car.
Yeah, we got that, dude. Not only are you not going to want to have people ride it, you're not going to have anyone that wants to date you because that's all you talk about is how much money you paid for a damn car.
It's not a matter of money. It's a matter of respect.
Oh.
And if you respected me or this beautiful machine, you wouldn't bring your filthy hands in there. That's all.
Filthy hands? Travis, you made me eat a salad. Like with a fork, light dressing. There's no way I was getting anything filthy into your car. You're just being super paranoid and crazy.
Well, vinaigrette is pretty tough to get out. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Oh, my God.
Well,
Drop it. There's not one apology from Travis.
Heather, would you like to go out with Travis again on a second date?
No.
No?
Absolutely
Okay,
not.
Are you sure? Because we'll pay for it.
I'm positive. No, please. Don't waste your money.
Sorry, Travis. No second date.
Yeah.
Listen, Heather, this is your loss. I liked you. I had them call you. I called the radio and had them get in touch with you because I really wanted to hear from you again. You know what? You blew it because you could have had a chance to ride my car anytime you want.
Whoa.
The ship has sailed on
Oh.
that.
You know what? I think I'm going to be just fine. Not having to ride your Tesla. I think that's all cleared up. And thank you guys for actually having me on the radio so that he knows now why I'm not going to call him back and he could stop trying.
Okay, well, stay strong. Don't have any regrets.
Hey, maybe I'll see you at the bus stop, loser.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Angela, please?
This is Angela speaking.
Hi, Angela. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
I'm okay. What? Why are you calling me? Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
Not helping.
Yeah, it's a radio show.
Why are you calling me?
Well, because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Somebody emailed you about me?
Yeah, it's somebody that you went out on a date with a little while ago.
What? What? What?
It's a segment that we do on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. A listener of ours named Johnny told us that he went out with you recently.
Oh, my God. No.
You obviously remember Johnny.
Johnny also told us that you haven't talked to him in like 3 weeks, so he's wondering what's up.
I was trying to do the fadeaway.
It didn't work.
Can you tell us why you were trying to fade away from Johnny?
Because it was the weirdest date I'd ever been on in my life.
It sounds really strange from what he described to us as well.
Oh, he told you? Oh, my God.
He did. He told us how he met up with you and surprised you with a hot wing eating competition that he was participating in.
Yeah. And I didn't know, until we met up at the restaurant that was our date.
Can I just ask you, what was the first thing that went through your head when he told you that he was going to participate in this contest?
Honestly, I was waiting for him to be like, just kidding. But he wasn't kidding.
No, he's a true competitor.
Yeah.
I had no idea that was a thing, that people gathered to cheer people on as they eat.
But you can see, stepping back and having some hindsight, you can see where his mind was. He thought it would be a fun, informal date, an activity for you guys to do.
Yeah, but how are we supposed to get to know each other if he's eating hot wings?
Right. I'm not saying the execution was good. I'm just saying that the intention was good.
It was weird because people knew him.
People knew him.
They were like, oh yeah, Johnny, he's really good. And I was like, really good at what?
So he's known at the bar, or he's known at the hot wing eating competition?
At the hot wing eating competition. People were fans. Some people had fan t-shirts. It was strange. It was the weirdest thing.
Wait.
T-shirts? Did you say t-shirt?
Yeah, they were homemade, but still.
What?
And it wasn't his cousins or something.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if he had a like page or something.
So are you not calling him back because the pressures of being a celebrity girlfriend would be really hard?
You know what? I was so weirded out by there wasn't the connection that I thought there would be. And I felt bad because after he was done with the contest, we were trying to sit down and just connect for the first time face to face. And he had sauce all over his face and all over his shirt, and he's snotty because the spices are making
And that didn't do it for you?
It was just disgusting. And then I was trying to not make it awkward, but it was already awkward. And he was like, oh, I'm getting so hot, and he took off his hat, and he was bald, and I was scared. I was just shocked. I was scared, so I jumped back, and I know he saw me jump back. And I felt so bad. I felt like a bad person.
Oh, no.
So you thought he had more hair, too?
Because he didn't look like that in the picture, because he does have hair on the sides. So I thought that it was going to continue, but it didn't.
And it's one of those things, just shave the sides, too. If you can't grow it on the top,
don't trick me. I would have been fine if it was just all bald, and he was, proud to be bald, but I felt like I was being tricked.
Okay.
So,
all right, so the whole date was a surprise to you. The hot wing eating competition, and then the fact that he was bald.
right. The whole thing was a hidden bald head underneath a baseball cap. That's the whole date. That's a good metaphor for how the date was.
Well, I have another hidden bald head for you then, Angela.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, Johnny is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, I'm here, Angela. How are you?
I'm sorry, Johnny.
I had no idea that the JBGers upsetted you.
What?
The Johnny
I'm
not
my fan club, the Johnny B. Gooders. I didn't know they upset you. Was that a problem?
I'm sorry, stop. Do you have a fan club?
The JBG, yeah. The JBGers.
That's what their shirt said. Oh, my goodness. That was a real... Oh, my God.
Yeah. So, I was trying to be spontaneous. I wanted you to enjoy yourself. I don't see what the problem was.
You know what, Johnny? It's not a problem. It's just you would be more of an acquaintance than a boyfriend. I could not consider being a girlfriend. That's just not my thing. It's not personal.
So because of the hot wings, so you want to go out on another date and don't do hot wings? We can go do something else.
I'm not a competitive eater.
We don't have to eat. The JBGers won't be there. So it just...
You sure, Johnny? You don't take them around with you everywhere you go? Because I would if I had a fan club like that.
No. Only at my hot wing. They support me there.
Johnny, how could you have not have mentioned this when we were talking before? You made it sound like this was a fun, great idea.
It was.
No, this is a lifestyle for you, dude.
Yeah, it's my thing. This is what I do. I figured it would be good for her to, see what I do. See what kind of man she's getting involved with. Me and the JBGers.
JBG?
That right there is already, too much.
So, Angela, you're trying to tell me there's nothing I can say to make you want to go out with me. What if I cut my hair completely bald? What can I say or do?
Literally, I'm just not into a guy with sauce all over his face all the time.
Are you sure, Angela? Because we would like to pay for a second date. Would you go out with Johnny one more time? We will pay for it.
Hey, Angela, before you answer that, you just know a real man is not afraid to cry in front of a woman. And you know I did that in front of you, girl.
What?
Me and the JBGers.
You cried?
Me and the JBG.
When did you cry?
Dude, the wings were hotter than I thought. I told you that earlier. Come on.
So obviously it's going to bring tears. Angela, one more date with Johnny.
Oh, my gosh.
Johnny, if you are a very unique and special person and seem really sweet, you're just not the guy for me.
Oh, Johnny.
I'm sorry, man. No second date. It doesn't sound like she's going to go out with you.
Damn, man. Dude, I really tried, man. I can't believe somebody wouldn't want to go out with me because I'm really good at something.
And Johnny, how can you ever really be alone when you have your own fan club? None of us can say that. You have the JBGers.
Yeah. Oh, hey, you know what? You're right, dude. I appreciate the love, man. Just for that, I'm going to bring you to the next contest, and we're going to do this together, bro.
Oh.
Come on, let's do this.
I'll cheer louder than any Johnny B. Gooder for you.
Let's do it.
All right. Give me a T-shirt, man. I'll see you there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Veronica.
Yes, this is her.
Hey, Veronica, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a morning radio show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't really listen to the radio. Oh, why exactly are you guys calling?
Well, I'm calling you because one of our listeners sent us an email about you and asked us if we could get you on the phone.
Oh, okay.
His name is Scott. He's a guy that you recently went on a date with.
Yeah.
Well, he emailed us because he says after your date and after your bike ride, you just sort of like threw your stuff in the car and left in a rush and haven't talked to him since. So he was wondering if we could get you on the phone and ask him why you don't want to talk to him.
I really don't want my business out there. I mean, is this, like, can people hear me?
Yes, but is it your business? If it's something that, like, is embarrassing for you, you don't have to talk about it. But you can just tell me if he did something wrong. That's really all I need to know.
I mean, yes, it was his fault.
Okay. So if it's nothing bad on you, do you mind telling us what he did so that at least we can give him an answer? I'd really appreciate it.
I mean, if that's what's going to make him sleep better at night, okay.
It will.
Yeah.
Thank you. So what did he do?
I mean, when I first met him, I thought he was a really good guy. He seemed like a really nice guy. But after our date, I have no respect for him.
No respect for him?
That's huge.
None. I just feel like he's a completely different person than who I thought he was.
Did he say something, like, horrible to you?
No. It's just I don't respect him and the things that he contributes to. And, I just don't respect him as a human being.
The things that he contributes to?
I actually got there a lot sooner than he did, so I had unpacked my bike, and I kind of met him at the beginning of the trail. So, we had our date, and when we got back, I noticed he drove this enormous SUV.
I'm still waiting for a problem.
I mean, they contribute to a lot of pollution that's going on in the world today.
So you're not calling him back because he drives an SUV?
I can't date somebody who is knowingly polluting the environment. I mean, if you really look, literally an SUV will kill 20 birds a month. That's 200 birds he's killing a year by driving some astronomically big vehicle.
Right.
But why wouldn't you just tell him that? Did that upset you?
Because he's not going to change. That's who he is. And if that's who he is, I don't want to be with him. I mean, I plan on having kids one day, and he's destroying the environment that my kids are going to grow up in.
So you hate SUVs, and that's the reason?
No, I don't hate SUVs. I hate people that drive SUVs that are destroying the environment that I live in, the air that I'm breathing.
Okay.
But you guys are laughing at me while you're talking to me.
Well,
I don't understand.
The reason that we're laughing is it seems like kind of an extreme move to not date somebody just because of the car they drive.
An extreme move? Do you know that pollution kills more than 1 million seabirds and 100 million mammals every year?
I did not know that.
Killing the environment.
But the thing, like that, I think it's an incredibly noble cause. I just don't know if your tactic for tackling the environmental issues is probably just not dating people who drive SUVs.
So what are you doing to help the environment? I'm guessing nothing at all.
Oh, yeah, Brooke.
I recycle. Right. I compost. Okay, I compost.
Did you know that we are the number 2 country producing carbon dioxide on a daily basis? Number 2. Number 1 is China.
I did not know that.
It is messed
I would
up.
love to tell Scott all this information, to let him know what a bad person he is, don't you?
I censor
sarcasm, and I really don't even want to talk to him. He's a bad person. He's bad for the environment, and I don't want anything to do with him.
That's going to be kind of tough because he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Veronica, it's me, the bird killer. Are you going to outlaw cats because they kill birds too?
What's going on? I didn't even know he was on the phone.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
It's a detail I left out.
Yeah, I didn't know I was such a bad person like Jack the Ripper. Holy cow.
You are a bad person.
Whoa.
I drive an SUV. So do thousands of other people.
You don't need an SUV. You don't even have a family. It's just one. Get a smaller car.
Good point.
You're telling me how to live my life?
Bottom line, Scott, you are destroying the world with your SUV. And you know what? I think it's disgusting and repulsive. So it is what it is.
Wow.
Well, you know what? Bottom line, you're insane. I respect the environment as well, okay? Just because I don't drive the kind of car you think I should drive doesn't mean I don't care. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person at all.
I'm surprised you just didn't take a match and light the whole entire forest up while we were doing. I'm surprised you just didn't burn everything down. So that's what you're doing driving an SUV.
Wow, you know what? After hearing you talk, I'm surprised you didn't drug me and harvest my organs for birds.
What? Oh my God.
The world would be a better place without you. I probably should have done something like that.
Veronica, don't you think that you're being a little extreme? Like, you know your message is getting lost.
She's being crazy.
You know what, Scott? I'm the only one in this whole entire conversation that's actually speaking the truth, and I'm actually glad I'm on the radio so it can expose how mindless and how simple and how disgusting you are as a person.
Oh, my God.
You know what?
And by the way, hold on, my last fact. By the way,
another fact. Okay, let's hear it.
Oh, yeah. You're driving an SUV using gas because you're not in a hybrid or an electric vehicle. Well, every 1 million tons of oil that is shipped, approximately 1 ton of that gets wasted in the water. So now you're not only pollutioning our air, it's the ocean, it's the air, it's everything. You're an evil person.
Oh, my God.
This is a perfect time to ask Veronica, would you like to go out on a second date with Scott? We will pay for it.
You must be stupid to even ask me that question. I'm not going out with that guy again.
Yeah, he is.
I am kind of stupid, yes. So
point.
no second date.
Matter.
All right, well, you guys. Scott, thank you for your email. Veronica, thank you for your time. I just want you to take comfort in knowing that your message was heard loud and clear.
Very loud.
Good.
Yeah. Thank you, Veronica.
Goodbye.
Scott?
Can you believe her?
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Amy.
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Amy. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5.
What's up?
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with a friend of mine.
And who is that?
His name is Ben.
Oh, Ben.
You remember Ben?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ben's a buddy, and he says that he went out with you, he enjoyed the date, but you've been telling him that you're busy nonstop, and he wanted me to call you and ask if you're really busy.
Oh, okay. I mean, I've been pretty busy.
But you're not.
She used it on us.
Such a line, Amy.
She used it on us.
Amy, you've had time to talk to us. I don't know if we can believe you on that front.
What do you want to know?
Come on, if you like a guy, you make time for him. Just what did he do wrong?
I mean, he was nice.
Amy,
that's
another one.
Yeah. You just verbally patted him on the head right there. Hey, Amy, he told us that you guys went on a bike ride and stuff, and that at the end of the date he gave you a hug and he was really sweaty. Did that gross you out?
I mean, I'm not like a lover of sweat, but I mean that wasn't it.
Okay.
Did he tell you what he was wearing?
Oh
no. What was he wearing?
Oh gosh, I never met him before, and I show up and he was wearing a full on like Olympic biking uniform, like this tight spandex, and the helmet, and it all matched and was bright colors, and like those pants were really, really tight.
So he showed up all decked out like he was going to the Tour de France when you guys were just going on a leisurely bike ride?
Yeah. It was kind of like he just took it a little too seriously, and I didn't know how
Oh my gosh, Amy.
You know, like I could see everything. You know?
Those little biker shorts are tight.
You don't want to see that on the first date. It was like, okay. Wasn't doing it for me. And like he was doing these like weird like breathing exercises or something, like and like I couldn't keep it together and I kept like having to fall back. It was pretty bad.
Hey, Amy.
Oh, God.
At this point, I would like to tell you that Ben is actually on the phone. And Mr. Lance Armstrong himself heard everything that you just said. Ben, are you still there?
Yeah, hi.
Wow, Ben.
What's up, you little road warrior?
Well, no kidding. Showing off what you're working with.
Oh, man.
You did leave that part out of your story, Ben.
Okay. See, the thing that's funny to me about that is that morning, that was like a debate for me. I was sitting there, like, ready to go in just, like, chill biking gear. But I was like, you know what? I don't know. Maybe it'll impress her. I don't know. It was stupid. Now I look at it, and it was, like, probably pretty dumb.
So bad for him.
Oh, man, this is embarrassing.
Is that not how you normally bike? You did this just to impress her?
No, because I do competitively bike.
Okay.
I don't always bike like that, but I actually competitively bike. So I thought, well, you know what? Maybe I'll pull out the stops on this one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like bicycling. I'm outdoorsy, but spandex made our friends that way.
It's my fault, man. It's my fault. I misread. I just misread it. I think I was just trying too hard. I like the dating online stuff. Like I just started doing it, and it was like still kind of weird to me. I don't know. Like I think I overshot.
All right.
Tell her why you like her. I mean, if this is your chance to win her back.
Yeah, Amy. Listen, there's some. I just know. I felt a spark. I felt something. I really dig who you are, and I think you're a gorgeous girl. And what if I take you out to dinner or something, and I won't wear a biking suit? What if I, wear like real people clothes, and we get a meal? And if you give me one more chance, I hope you think too, it's worth one more shot.
Amy, we'd love to send you guys out on a second date. We will pay for it. Will you go out with Ben again?
Come on, that was good.
Give him another shot. He admitted that he was trying too hard and shouldn't have been wearing what he was wearing.
And he tried hard this time, and it worked.
I mean, I was pretty checked out, but I guess it's not the worst of situations. I mean, trying to over-impress me.
Yeah,
that's true.
Good way to look at it.
Yeah. I like how you're so determined.
So you'll go out with him again?
I can't promise anything, but
She's busy.
I'll give you a try.
Okay, cool. Congratulations, Ben. You got a second date.
Woo!
Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm excited for a second date. I really am so much.
This is really good for you because if you think about it, with the clothes you were wearing earlier, she already knows what you're working with too.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Yeah, hello, Kyle here.
Hey, Kyle, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on the radio station moving 92.5.
You calling from a radio station?
I am. You recently went on a date with one of our listeners.
All right.
And she enjoyed your date together, but she says that you haven't been calling her back, and she really would like to see you again. You met at a pub crawl. You remember meeting a girl named Carrie?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't sound really excited about meeting Carrie.
We understand that. It's out of the blue. You don't know what really is going on.
I'm quite confused at the moment.
Okay.
It'll all turn out okay, Kyle.
Is there a particular reason that you don't want to see Carrie again? Did she do something wrong? I thought maybe she was being kind of drunk and could be annoying. Was she being annoying?
I'm just, I'm not the type of guy that sleeps with girls on a first date and all, so she was cute, but that's,
It was too much for you that she wanted to hook up with you on the first date right after you guys met.
Yeah, and something happened, but it's
If it said she threw your cards out the window, we know about that. That would upset me as a fellow magician.
Oh, you are not a magician.
It would make me angry. I can juggle. It's close.
Wait, you know about that?
Yeah, she told us that she told us that she was drunk and she grabbed the cards out of your hand and threw them out the window and was like, "Now take your clothes off." And that's when things got kind of weird.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you can understand it, but
I am the granddaughter of a great magician, so I understand your pain. That is true.
You are?
Yes.
Brooke is also magical.
Right, well, I can't date a girl who disrespects my magic. I mean...
Are you really trying to be a magician, or do you, like when she told us the story of meeting you and said that you took the cards out and were doing tricks at the bar and stuff? I figured it was just kind of like parlor tricks, like a little joke thing that you do to try to impress people. Yeah, exactly.
I do my magic at malls and senior centers, so I guess not professional yet.
That's still professional.
Yeah.
Do you get paid? Do you get paid for it?
Not yet.
Okay, then yeah.
Okay.
You're not professional yet.
And anyway, I mean, she was cute, but she got more and more annoying. Like the more drunk she got, and I put up with it as long as I could, and that was about it.
What?
Hey,
Put up?
Kyle, Carrie's actually on the phone with us. I should have mentioned that earlier, but kapow! Magic trick. Carrie's on the phone.
I'm sorry. I'm just kind of in shock. I mean, I don't invite everybody I meet over to my place to have sex with them. I actually was enjoying you.
I can't believe you just said sex on the radio.
Are you kidding? Sex. It's not a dirty word.
Yeah, wow. Kyle, that's an appropriate word. You can say that on the radio.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can say it, but you shouldn't.
Yeah,
All right, Kyle.
Okay.
Oh my God! It definitely put you in perspective for me. I mean, you act like your cards are your baby. It's kind of disturbing, actually.
Well, that's his. Hey, Carrie, that's his art. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
That's great. It's fantastic. And when he starts making money doing it, then it really does become art.
It sounds like you guys have been dating for years at this point. When he starts making money and stops sitting around the house and playing with his cards all day.
I mean, he uses it to pick up girls. That doesn't sound like art to me.
Carrie, don't you think maybe you owe him like a little bit of an apology for being too aggressive?
I was drunk and having a good time. And he didn't have to walk into my apartment. He could have left me at the door. I have nothing to apologize for.
I was just trying to be nice there. You needed somebody to walk you home and
Kyle, if I did not meet you at the bar, my friends would have taken me home. You're the one who made it like you had to take me home and you had to walk me up into my apartment. You didn't have to do anything.
Carrie.
That was your choice.
Carrie.
Look, I mean, now you see me, now you don't, Carrie.
Kyle the Great in today's second date update.
Sad.
All right, Carrie and Kyle, at this point, I would like to offer you guys a second date. We will pay for it.
Oh, hell no.
No, okay. That was quick.
Hell no.
Kyle, would you like to reappear in Carrie's life on another date?
I think I'm going to take the invisible cloak route on this one.
Yeah, there you
Oh
go.
my God. I must have been really drunk that night.
Kyle, did you ever get your cards back? I'm just curious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I went downstairs and I collected them all from the street.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that's so
Kyle.
sad.
All right.
I'll
Well, maybe
come
I should
to
be
your-
sending him and his cards out together.
Yeah. Any kids' bar mitzvahs or birthday parties?
No, I'm not that good yet.
No.